What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the Trail Theory Podcast. I'm Brian.
I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Pfeiffer. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Trail Theory Podcast, and welcome to the new studio.
Welcome to the new studio.
Here we are, boys.
Wow.
You now know what we look
Girls.
like.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
What?
What's oh my gosh?
What do you think? I mean,
People can see how dumb we look.
I know, for real, though. Like, it has been... We started this, 3 weeks ago? Like, building this whole
project?
thing out?
Yeah,
I think
at least.
so, right?
Yeah.
Pretty quick.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, this is
We've been
impressive.
talking about it for months, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. That was
no,
just
this has been this is
been
a
in the
long
works for a
time
while.
coming.
Yeah,
you
this
know.
has been the goal.
Yeah.
This has been the
All
goal.
along.
It's been a long time coming, but I mean, we've been doing the podcast for over a year.
Right.
Yeah.
We've let it grow, and this felt appropriate.
Yeah.
So we're
Next
excited
step.
to finally have video.
This is
And
awesome.
it's gonna even get better as
I
we
think so
keep
too,
going,
right?
right?
This
Yeah,
is what
and
we're
I
calling
thought-
a minimum viable product.
That's right.
it's a damn good minimum viable product.
It is a
I
great
would say.
start.
So-
And if you're just listening, you can head over to YouTube and you
Yes.
can watch. Maybe if the video sucks, we're not going to post the video, and then there won't be any of this video
This
at all.
could be
Brian
a
will cut
test
this
run.
out. Brian will cut- I'll
This
start
could
the
be a
new-
test
this is a
run.
test.
So I think we got to get into the episode soon because otherwise listeners are going to be like, man, these
guys-
jackasses.
It is. No, I'll just do
can't
it.
handle it.
What did you say, Jamokes?
Yeah, Jamokes. Get with the program,
I'll
boys.
start the backup intro now. Hey everybody,
Hey,
welcome to the Trail Theory
everyone,
Podcast.
welcome.
All right, no. So as our first video podcast, I think we thought it would be a good idea. Our most video friendly type of episode, and honestly most fun, is the freeze dried.
Oh, I
Freeze
thought
dried.
you were gonna say bikini wax.
Well, I mean,
Those are for
we don't-
later.
we don't record
Those are
those.
later
We don't
episodes.
That's some
We don't
B
record
content.
those. We do record them now.
we're going to.
We're going
yeah.
to.
See, those
Way
ones,
to give away all the
well,
future
those ones
content.
don't make it
Jeez.
for good audio. You know, that's
I'm
right.
just,
a good
I'm
one
just
on video.
mentally
Just a lot of
preparing
screaming.
to get some comments like, "Oh, guys, maybe just stick to audio." only." You guys,
You guys have voice for radio,
Yeah.
a face
Face
for
for
radio,
radio.
Like
a face
idiots.
for radio.
yeah.
So-
cool
Oh my
God.
studio, but stick to audio.
We're doing this is part 4, which is awesome. Of our freeze dried. We haven't run out of
is this
flavors
the
or
fifth
meals to
food
do.
meal thing
Fifth
that we've
food
done though?
one, but fourth
Fourth
freeze dried.
freeze dried.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
What was the other? What was the other food
Ramen.
one we did?
Yeah, we did ramen.
That's right. We did. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about ramen.
I forgot. I was going to say
Bombs
part 4,
away.
but you're
Yeah.
right. We did one on ramen bums. If you guys go back, so again, yeah, this is our 5th food. I guess we started it off by saying it's
It
not
wasn't
a
a
shootout,
but it's a
It's
shootout.
a shootout.
It's
It's
a
a
not
funny
shootout.
shootout.
It's a
It's a
not shootout.
Yeah.
But
All right,
yeah,
can we
I mean,
open the treasure chest?
All
I
right,
need
so
a beer.
we cooked.
Me
These
too.
are
You're
all.
gonna have to get all that stuff off.
It's
You
gotta.
want- all right, hold on.
I asked you to get me one, and
for the listeners,
Yeah.
we've got a nice big old cooler here in the middle of the floor, and it holds our treasures. I'll take one of those bars of
we're
gold.
not going to
holds our
show you
treasures.
what's in the treasure chest, but
I love these.
there's at least beer in there.
It holds our treasures.
The Lucy Light might be in there.
Hence the name. So these are all.
The Lucy light is what's lighting the studio right now.
It's just like 20
We've got
Lucy lights.
we've got like 400 of them.
Yeah.
Because that's how many you need.
Actually,
Here we go.
that I'm surprised that didn't make the wall. That's gonna have to change.
Oh, God.
So tonight we have actually, just because we're feeling special and excited for the video podcast, there's actually 5 meals tonight that we're gonna test instead of the traditional 4. These are already ready to go, cooked and cooked. So I think we'll taste them in the order we cooked them, which I think I remember.
I don't. At this point, I think they're
I
all
don't,
probably
cooked.
doesn't- no,
I
they're all
don't know
cooked.
what
They're
you
ready
guys
to go.
did.
So
Yeah.
they don't. It doesn't matter.
So
They're
I
all-
can,
they've all been long enough at this point.
I'll get it started. Let me get the first one open and kind of rolling, and we'll go from there.
Are you
Okay.
gonna get a mouthful
Hold on,
first?
let me get my
No,
soup.
I don't want to go first. I'll
let's
see
let's preface this a little bit with what we've done in the past, in case anybody's like a new listener and they haven't
Yeah,
listened
yeah,
to any
yeah.
of the
We have
freeze
had a
dried.
lot of
So,
new
like,
listeners. Yeah.
we're we do this because we think it's a good idea if you've never tried a meal, rather than spending the $13, $15, $16 for a freeze dried meal, to like try it before you go on the trail and share it with friends, and you can all kind of get an idea of what you like. So that's kind of where this idea came from and where it was born.
Yeah.
And it's been crazy fun to do it. We now have like
Some
our
favorites.
favorite brands and
Oh,
some brands
yeah.
we super don't like.
We've had bags die on the podcast.
Dude,
and
die.
We've had bags that my dogs got into the next day. So
oh yeah, that's true. That has happened.
That has happened.
There was one where your dogs completely ignored,
Yeah.
and
Because
we
it was
were not
trash.
surprised.
They had an
not
opportunity.
surprised.
They could have had all
The
they
whole
wanted, and they
thing.
chose not to.
We didn't eat any of it.
And they
we
didn't
had
touch it.
we had one bite.
we talking about that wallpaper paste?
Yeah.
Hold on. So
Kung Pao chicken by Alpine Air.
again, I mean, if
No,
you're
it was-
if
or
you've
no,
been a
Kung Pao
listener,
pork.
you
I thought it
know
was the
where our
porridge.
Kung Pao
loyalty
pork. Kung
lives.
Pao pork.
No, Kung Pao beef.
Kung-
KPB.
KPB.
Yeah.
KPB.
Yeah.
And
It
then
was
it was
beef.
it was the porridge one for
It was
me.
the porridge was the one that did it. Yeah.
KPP.
So there are
Yeah.
you got to go back
You're right.
and listen to the freeze drieds.
That was the first
They're a
episode.
ton of fun.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're gonna do that again here with these. This thing is.
I mean,
steaming.
selfishly, my favorite episode.
Dude, and you know what?
Yeah, we get to eat.
so-
I mean,
Who decided to do this one for? It was Austin. Did you
I think it was
suggest
Austin's
doing it?
idea.
I think so, yeah.
For this week, so I'm glad that you suggested that because we do have a trip coming up in like 2 weeks. Actually,
yeah.
2 weeks exactly.
yeah,
and
and,
so
we probably are going to do a trip prep.
yeah, we'll
Before
probably
then.
do that.
Yes,
but I
we should.
went out to REI today and picked these out, and so selfishly, I wanted to try a few of them.
Yeah, it was the-
just so I could know what I'm going to go and get.
This
only-
is the
the only
Brian.
reason-
This is
next
the Brian
2 weeks.
episode.
Well, yeah, well, that's still
all
true.
about
The only
you, buddy.
reason we have a fifth is I did the same thing. I brought an extra. I'm like, I want to see if this is
I
good.
wanna try it.
Hold on. So, what did you
So-
end up? Because you didn't go to REI just to get these. I mean, what else did you buy today, buddy?
No,
we
I
know you.
I literally did just go
No
there
way.
to buy
You kept
these.
the blinders
No,
on?
he said he was
No
good.
way.
I
He
was
said he was good.
I
What did
was
you
so
almost
good.
buy?
I don't believe you.
No, I swear to God, there was
You're
was
a liar.
dude. There was
Hey, you're
all
on
kinds.
film, man.
I'm telling you, things were screaming at me.
Of course.
There was some Viore stuff I was looking at. There was some North Face stuff that I was looking at. I did want to price out what a bear. I've never ever looked at a bear can before. Like I had no idea how much bear cans were.
No, not bear.
Bear spray.
Bear spray.
Bear spray.
I'm
I was gonna say,
sorry,
you
not
have a bear can.
not bear-
$47.99.
Yeah, $50 for bear spray.
That doesn't surprise me.
You know
No,
what though?
that surprised me.
not
$50 for peace of mind, baby.
I was gonna say
I
not
guess.
much to save your life.
I
Yeah,
guess.
come on, man.
Man, that's just that was shocking to me because like I went and saw and they have different sizes. I didn't know they have different sizes. I guess that kind of
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense. But there's a
They got
2
like
pack.
fire extinguisher
There's a
sizes.
2 there's a 2-pack for like $100.
Wait,
Like,
a fire
Jesus,
extinguisher
dude.
size.
They're this big.
No,
yeah,
it's not that
it's
big.
not-
I mean, it was.
Yeah, it's
I'm exaggerating.
like a little-
like
Running
this.
into a grizzly is like a once in a lifetime, not like in a good way, once in a lifetime experience. Why do you need to buy one big enough to like spray
hold on.
away
It's-
multiple bears?
It's
I don't
definitely
know.
once in a lifetime.
Listen,
if you don't have
dog.
bear spray.
Listen, bro. You never know. And rule number 1 is be
Be
prepared.
prepared.
dog.
No, I know. I just like it seems like I feel like it should be like the size of pepper spray. Like
It's
it's like
not.
one
It's
time
not. No,
use.
dude.
I hope
That
that I
big,
don't
dude.
ever have to like
so
use this
funny
again.
enough.
When you use those, you coat like the whole area. And
Yeah, but
and
you're
it
not
sprays
necessarily
far.
coating. Like you're just like. So when we were in, it was Lake Tahoe when we saw bears, and we were like, "Oh, f-. I remember we went and bought a second one because we had one, and we were like, "Oh, we don't need this." Like there was no whatever. We went to dinner that night because we were like, we're not hanging around to test fate here.
Yeah.
Went and bought another one. They are expensive, which is kind of annoying. But at dinner that night, we looked pretty hard at like how to use it, and really, you're not technically spraying the animal. You want them to run through the mist. It's
Right,
essentially
right.
creating like a fog around you.
It's like pepper
and so
spray,
like
right?
yeah, if you fall to the ground, they recommend still spraying it.
Yeah.
Because it gets in their eyes, and I mean, I
And-
imagine
and
it's
you're
god
gonna-
awful.
you're gonna get
You're
hit,
gonna
too.
feel it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
There's
But,
no
it-
avoiding
but,
it,
but
yeah.
if they're not chomping down, man, I don't give a shit.
Right. True.
Spray me
Yeah,
in the face.
that's true.
You know?
We need to
Yeah.
do a Jackass episode.
You know what? We
No.
don't. I've done it before.
No.
It's all right.
We
Good.
don't.
I'm not wearing the
You
bear
guys can
suit
do
to
it.
do that. Nope.
I'll spray you guys.
A bear suit.
Nope.
We need a bear
man.
suit.
All right.
We need some bear spray.
I'm not doing
we need
it.
a bear horn.
Yeah, I'll intro that episode and I'll just spray you guys. How's that?
I don't-
I've done my.
I'm good.
You know,
I don't-
I'm good.
You know what we should do though is we should do a demo of how to use it. Because
That we can do.
that'd be
because
cool.
I will
That we
say
can do.
that I've never sprayed
100%.
it,
Yeah.
and they recommend that there's like the little
there a
release
tab?
valve.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's glow in the dark, which is cool.
Yeah.
So if you're in your tent,
Well,
you
no,
can see
that's
it.
great because, like, yeah, at nighttime they're like rummaging around. Trying
Yeah.
to, you're a burrito. and they're like, "Yeah, this looks good."
A really
you need
spicy
to know
burrito.
how to get it out.
So when in like the videos I've seen online, they're very much like
Yeah.
make sure you play with it a little bit so you know what the action
Dude,
is
yeah.
to,
Right.
and it makes
it's-
sense.
when it's the same as when climbing, like cleaning the route.
Oh, yeah.
How many times do we do that at 3 feet off the
Yeah,
ground?
no,
before
100%.
it's like
You're
you don't just
right.
you don't just
Muscle
go
memory.
up. Yeah, you don't go
Muscle
up 100
memory.
feet and it's like, oh, now I should. That thing I read a book about. It's like now I'll learn it.
Now I'll try it.
Yeah,
Like,
real.
no,
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Not good.
that's
Well, you
true.
should prepare before you go on the trip, and that's what we're doing today. We're testing out some
That's right.
meals.
Yes.
We're preparing
let's
for the
get
trip.
I got my
into
spork
it.
ready
All
to go.
Wait,
I'm
hold
excited.
on. What do we need?
sporks, baby.
Oh, I brought mine.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
I
Stop it.
talk about this on the podcast all the time. Why pay $40 for a spork
All right, let's not talk about it.
when you can steal your
how much was
children's
this?
silverware?
How much was this? How much was
$9.
this?
This is lighter than your
$10.
shit.
How much
No,
was
it's
it? No,
not.
it's not.
No,
Guaranteed.
no, it is
fucking
not.
way.
No, it's not.
Are you the plastic on there,
100%
dog?
it's not.
I mean, we're also splitting hairs here on weight, but
That's
are.
what I'm saying.
It's not
Look
lighter.
how long this
but
is.
listen, this
length
thing
matters
the-
when it
the-
comes
Yeah,
to
this
sports.
you're
thing's
gonna put
outliving
your whole
that.
hand in that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
In
I
that
get
bag,
to lick my
dude.
paws later like a bear.
God.
Yeah, man, that bear's
Let's-
coming to
hey,
you
boy.
and it
I-
smells your fingers.
I
in the
came.
tent.
I came to this episode hungry.
Let's go.
Let's do
Start
that.
us off.
So-
What do
so-
we have? What's the calorie load?
First
Fill us
up,
in.
we are doing Backpackers Pantry.
Yes.
This is drunken noodles with chicken.
Has anyone had this before?
No,
is new,
but
right?
I saw it at REI before our
That one's-
road trip,
is it new?
and when it's got the bug on there, new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
is new, yeah.
I really
The
was
bug.
I want to try it. I'm
so
excited
curious.
to try
Let's
it.
let's
What
run
makes
through
it
the
about
stats.
drunken? Is there alcohol in this?
Who
That'd be great.
cares?
No, I'm
Well,
pretty
hold on.
sure
No,
it's
no.
like drunken
Thai rice noodles,
yeah,
white
it's a-
meat, chicken, and vegetables in sweet and spicy sauce. I think it's just the
It's a Thai dish.
Yeah,
So
it's a Thai dish.
I've had
Okay.
like drunken noodles from a Thai restaurant that I
Yeah.
really like. I think the term drunken, I think necessarily means like it's doused
Okay,
in
yeah.
sauce.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
like,
makes
this
sense.
is just
In
like
sauce.
this is like Indiana noodles, man. They
Let's
just-
go.
yeah.
We'll run through the stats. And for whole container, right? It gives the servings. It's technically 2 servings, but for the whole container, it's 490 calories.
That's not that much.
It's not that much. It
How
does.
much?
It
400
feels
what?
heavy. 490.
That's not a
calories.
ton.
It took a total of 15 minutes, so 8 stir and then 7, and it was a cup and a half of water.
So pretty
All right.
reasonable.
Yeah,
the
that's
calories
I
are
would say
heavy.
it's about normal, but the calories are a little low.
Yeah, a little light.
So actually, I don't want to start. I don't want to be first.
Oh, come on, be a man.
All right, it's fine.
It's you already have it in your
I know
hand.
it's
Have it
not
in your
beef,
hand,
but
bro.
give it a shot. And now we can see the reaction too. Oh man.
Oh, so we used to have a table in front of us, by the way.
Oh,
And-
spilled a
and
bunch.
now we're gonna
Tucker's already
spill
wearing
all
it.
over the place, breaking these chairs in. So for this one's brand new. No one's ever sat in that one.
Yeah, buddy. That's your chair forever now.
Probably he's probably already farted
two
in it
bites
several
there.
times.
Yeah. Off the,
Making
the
a
fake
dent.
leather.
It is
making a
still
dent.
it's still really hot.
This is my chair now.
Yeah, we know.
Beefy likes it.
Drunken noodles with chicken, baby.
So what's the statute of limitations on that new tag? Is this like new? Like
I
just
mean,
came out?
I've only seen it once at REI.
Okay.
I think chicken is one of my favorite proteins added to freeze-dried meals. I
It's
feel
a-
like
it's a safe. I mean,
it's
it's,
a safe
It
route.
dehydrates well and rehydrates well. I should
Yeah,
say.
I think so.
I got a feeling just on look alone that I'm gonna like this.
I don't know what I was gonna expect out of that. It was not what I expected.
I think. But yeah, chickens I think is the safest.
Yeah.
And I did give a good stir on this one halfway through.
I was gonna ask that.
yeah, it was
you
a
did.
very
Because there's
solid.
a lot of seasoning and stuff like that. in
Yeah,
that.
and I think this is one that if you don't do that stir, you're going to get some crunch, which I well, we'll get into it, but luckily I didn't get. Getting some.
we'll see.
All right.
I like a wide noodle.
Got
Those
wide-
are yeah,
wide
the
and
noodles
thin.
are wide.
I've got opinions,
wide and thin.
but this spork, man,
The
Snow
spork
Peak.
is perfect.
Sea to Summit.
Bury me with
Are we
this.
all rocking Sea to Summit on the spork?
Look how
right now?
look. I just want to
Snow
show.
Peak.
Look how
Snow Peak.
towards the
Yeah,
end
I
of
mean,
that
look,
thing he is on
his
that.
whole wrist is in there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
I don't want to taste your thumb next time
And
I
the
get in
funny
there.
thing
You know
is,
what?
he's got a
this is going to
spork.
be a boots and a crock scenario.
know.
In about 12, 14 episodes, Austin's going to come with,
now that everybody
I
can
broke
see.
down.
Now that everybody can see, let's the odd man out. No Crocs. No spork. I mean, no legitimate sport.
Beautiful legs.
It's not a spork; it's a spoon.
All right, let's bring it back, man. I'll take one more.
Okay. Well, we've all
It's
tasted
sweet and spicy
We
sauce.
all tasted it.
It is.
I don't
Yeah.
taste a sweet and spicy sauce. I don't taste a sauce at all.
It's boring.
The chicken's
It's
a little
It
dry.
is a little boring.
It's
yeah.
boring.
The chicken's dry.
I think it seems like it's. It
is.
Shitter's full.
Is it?
Chicken's dry.
I don't know how to explain. I can obviously all the spices in there are going to be just dry spice.
You know what it
right?
needs? It needs fucking teriyaki sauce and sriracha.
Well, I think it's supposed to have that teriyaki in it, right?
I don't know.
At some level. Oh no, it's the sweet and spicy sauce.
They
only.
should just call bland noodles and
Yeah,
chicken.
it's bland. It would
I
do
don't
the
know.
trick. It's not the worst thing.
I
we've
wouldn't be
had.
mad. I would if I had it on the trail. I wouldn't be disappointed.
You know what? Outside of the taste that gets me, like you mentioned the noodles. I don't know if I like the flat noodle. It's almost like not enough noodle. If you're gonna go noodles, go a heftier noodle.
Go more than 490 calories
But
worth
that
of noodle.
might be
That's kind of the
whole dish of it.
Yeah,
the drunken
combined,
noodle part.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's drunken noodles that I've had have always been a long flat egg noodle. So that makes sense that that's what they chose. I mean, I don't know. The chicken was like kind of too dry for me to like care about the rest of the flavor. It was a little bland for sure. It's not the worst thing I've ever had.
Yeah, for sure.
but,
I would eat it.
I like the flat noodles. Why don't you pass that motherfucker right over here?
I would say it would just make it a little more fat boy. Like they add a little more to it.
Right. It is I just got a big
So,
old chunk of chicken.
Let's
It
take
is
a look
pretty
at
dry.
these. It talks about vegetables, bell
there's,
pepper,
like-
carrot, garlic.
Yeah, I didn't look at the
broccoli,
ingredients.
Cilantro.
Oh, so it's
Is it
bell
mostly
pepper, not green bean?
Is the ingredients list like a novel, or is it pretty reasonable?
No, it's reasonable. I actually, honestly, this is like one of the more legit ingredients lists that I've seen. It's all like
Well, Backpacker Pantry's never been
dehydrated
bad with that.
and dried,
What
like
was the,
actual vegetables and
what was
seasonings.
Was it Trailtopia? That
Crystallized
didn't jump a line?
Trailtopia is like usually
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
straight.
yeah.
And I almost got a Trailtopia, but man, I couldn't bring myself to spend the $13 or $14 on the Trailtopia, just knowing that it was gonna be bland.
Right.
Well,
but that's the
you
trade-off.
spent $13 and it was bland.
That's
Well,
the
hey,
trade-off I
But
think with those.
Backpacker's Pantry's never been. I mean,
I'm
think of
glad
Pad
you
Thai.
got this because now I won't buy it.
See, that's why we
That's
do
the
it.
point. But I will say, I think in this kind of proves it, because with Trailtopia and with this one, it kind of the trade-off is if you want an ingredients list that's like more the actual stuff, you're probably not going to get which is sad to say, because you're not going to get like the taste as much.
Listen,
When they pack it full of all that, fake shit.
we're
those are the ones that
starting to
usually-
identify which brands rise to the top. If that Peak refuel is fucking good, I'm gonna scream.
Listen,
Is that one next?
It's gonna be
Is that
a
one the next one?
No, I think. Hold on,
we're
I
gonna
gotta
have
figure
a
out
riot
which
on
one's next.
camera if it's good, because it has been. I think there was only one episode where it wasn't necessarily the winner, but it wasn't a bad one. It was
Yeah.
actually still really good.
Based
I think
on
it
the-
wasn't the winner for you. I think
me
it was
see
the
this.
winner for
Based
us,
on
though.
based
Oh,
on the
really?
order of cooking,
It
that
was
one's
like a teriyaki
almost
one.
last.
Yeah,
so.
I think it was the teriyaki one, and you thought it was a little sweet.
This one feels like it needs, and this is gonna sound funny. I felt like when I was eating it, there was gonna be like a cabbage component. Like it could use some kimchi or something to it, like a crunch, like some crunchy sauerkraut in here.
Yeah, but how are they going to get that?
They're
in there,
not.
though?
They're not,
gonna
and
get
that's I
that.
guess my
Right.
point. Like,
Yeah,
it's just. I mean, yeah, it's fine.
I
I
think
would eat it on the
there
trail.
are limitations.
it's still
with
a.
I think
it's
that
still a
they're-
freeze dried meal.
When it comes
Right.
to freeze dried meals, it's funny because like there's so many backpackers, and so the brands are going out and trying to get every type of flavor that they possibly could into a freeze dried meal. And I think that
in terms of Thai,
win.
Don't
in terms
do
of
it
Thai,
anymore.
like I don't know, there's a ton of Thai flavored ones. I mean, that's if you're really into
It's
that, and
fine.
you like Thai noodles. That's probably a good. I mean,
It's fine. It's fine.
No, I like Thai food, and I didn't
You
like
like
and
that.
go out
that
of your way
wasn't
for it?
that didn't do it.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
so much for that then.
I
So,
typically,
I will-
but here's the thing: is like I typically get like a curry, and some of the curry stuff that I've had before, I actually kind of liked.
Yeah, I'm not. I usually don't
because
like
like we on one of the other episodes we did a yellow curry that was which one was that? It was there was a certain name to it, and I think it was Mountain House.
It's someone Kathmandu curry.
Yeah.
And that one, I didn't hate that one. I think the texture was a little off, but the flavor was like pretty good on that one.
So here's where I net out on this kind of like, and I think this is a helpful piece of it. And I mean, there is someone out there in the world, somebody in R&D made these drunken noodles thing was like, this shit is the fucking bomb. And I
you
love you,
think-
but you're wrong.
Do you think though, or do you think that it'd be like, yeah, no, this is passable. This is fine.
Maybe it just filled a void in their
That's
product
the thing.
line.
They're looking at. I mean,
But
when
it
it comes
was
to
new. It's new. It's brand
Austin's
new.
point,
I get it, but I guess when
diversification in flavors is like we got to have a good
You have
portfolio.
to.
So people
I
You
get
have
it.
to.
But I
'Cause
guess
people
what
are
I'm
curious,
saying
and a lot of
is-
people go backpack and they're like, "Hey, what would I try?" Like, you can't just all have like mac and cheese,
Right.
And
well, until we try this Forever Young mac and cheese.
is this the one we're doing next?
No,
we're doing.
Okay, then
I'm going by
not
how
talk about
long.
that.
I'm going
But
by how long it took to
what
cook.
I was saying though is we have identified some of these that are so fucking good that like for me, I'm probably never gonna do the drunken noodles with chicken ever.
Yeah,
because
I
I've
would-
had
I would
others
say
that
too.
I think are really good.
Right.
It's true.
Agree.
It's true.
And we've tried. Yeah, I mean, now
I need to
our
I need to
palate
break
is
open
expanding.
this box here.
Oh,
You need the
Oh,
treasure
man.
chest.
I need the treasure chest.
I think
Get
I think
cheese.
I need one too while you're in there.
didn't we just do
That's
this?
a
like
bad
we
episode
did,
for it.
man.
All right, I will. I will
Clear the
intro.
table.
I'll intro our next one. So this is ReadyWise, which I've never heard of, and the only reason I have this is there's a sporting goods store near my house that has a camping section, and this is the only freeze dried that they carry. And I'm like, if it's good, it's
Right
next to my
next to the
house. I'm just
rifles.
gonna go for it. And
Does
try
the
their
other
stuff.
are the other things that they carry like legit?
Yeah, I mean, like they have the basic stuff. They got the gas canisters. They got and it's more like actual camping. So you're going to see like the big cast iron.
Is this
skillets
place called
and-
Walmart?
Oh, like
Yeah.
car
Right.
camping.
They're selling
or something
they're
like
selling
that.
Coleman 9-person tents.
Yeah,
for
right.
sure.
Yeah.
100%. You're not finding like ultralight backpacker
I see, I
stuff
see.
there.
Okay,
So
He's talking about Walmart.
it's Walmart light. But no,
is this a
is
Kmart? Is it the only Kmart that's open still?
Kmart.
Kmart. Oh man, R.I.P. baby. Bring it back.
Kmart, baby.
So ReadyWise Adventure Meals. This is noodles and beef.
I almost don't want to even try this because
This isn't
on the
gonna be
package
good.
it says like in a mushroom sauce, and I fucking hate
baby.
mushroom.
oh, really?
Oh baby,
I might
Oh,
really like it then
boy.
because I really like mushrooms.
Wait, hold
but-
on. Now, what are those caloric intake?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, what's
So,
the haul?
all right.
lot.
The whole container, 690
Nice.
calories.
All right.
The ingredients list is
I gotta stop you right
insane.
there. Look at the front of that package. I'm a designer. That says no odals and beef. Like you could drive a fucking truck through those letters. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. I don't know if everybody could see that.
Yeah,
but
the kerning on that is terrible.
I mean,
All right.
maybe the
I'm
point
gonna
that
do
they
this.
were trying to make is there's no odals in there.
yeah, no odals.
trust me, there's a whole lot of odals and there's not a lot of beef.
Listen, if I were on the trail, my nickname would be Odals.
Odals.
Please call me Odal.
Odals. I can already tell I'm gonna
That's a
fucking hate
pale
this.
Yeah.
looking spoonful.
That
It
looks-
says beef in the
That
name.
looks
Let's see his
fucking
face.
terrible. I'm not even. I'm gonna pass.
No way. You have to eat it.
You have to eat it.
Like,
we all ate
we get
that
it. Well, you-
wallpaper paste porridge.
You prefaced it by saying you don't like mushrooms, so like that
Yeah,
could
what
be
if
one
you
of the
love
reasons
it?
you don't like.
or what if he loves it? He's not. He's
He's not gonna love it. No,
he's
man.
not gonna love
He
it.
ain't gonna love
it.
Look at that. Look at it. It looks like soup.
He's gonna pretend that he hates it.
Brian's not
Pretend.
about the odals.
He's
no
gonna pretend.
odals. No odals.
He doesn't want any of those odals.
Okay.
Odal
All right.
free.
If I
All right.
look at this
I'll,
long enough, I'm gonna find a typo.
That might be true.
No odals.
Nutrition spelled wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
I think Alex is gonna rally against it just based on the design.
Yeah, but he did that with Peak Refuel.
He did.
And I
And you ate
ate
his
his
words, dude.
Yeah, you
Big
did.
time. Big
Ate
time.
his words. And now Peak Refuel, we love you. And please
And yeah, I
call
hope
and
you're-
sponsor us.
You're about to go 4 for 4 on this episode.
Make
of
it
Peak
happen,
Refuel,
baby.
I hope.
How many calories are in there?
690.
Yeah, 690. I mean, there's a ton of noodles in that.
It is. It's a
A
pack
ton
of
of
It's a pack of
noodles.
noodles. I will say I'm not totally
Austin's
upset about
taking
how much,
a bite. That is 10 times better than the drunken noodles.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. It's better.
It's
for sure.
amazing.
It's not bad at all. Like it's good.
Amazing? No. Is it better than Drunken Noodles? Absolutely yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you hit that with a little sriracha,
Oh, dude.
gimme,
yes.
gimme,
Dude,
Give me
this is
all
like,
of
I mean, this
for
is
$8.99.
This to me is like
Dude,
the
yeah,
most
half the price
basic
of other ones.
but like flavorful
But it's
type
good.
of
Yeah.
freeze dried meal,
Yeah,
right?
100%. It's
Hashtag no odals.
what else? It's supposed to be in a.
I'm in.
It's in. I don't even. I mean, you don't like mushrooms. I don't get a ton of mushroom.
I don't
I mean,
either.
it's like a beef stroganoff type flavor. you know.
Yeah.
I want another bite.
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna-
sure.
I'm
No, that
take
is
more for sure.
That is a stroganoff.
Yeah.
to me.
It's It cooked nicely. Did you get any crunch? It was
It's creamy.
on the beef at
The
least.
beef was like maybe slightly chewy.
That's a huge
Yeah.
fucking bite. Oh my god.
No, it's not bad. I mean,
I'll try
the
one
beef,
more. I'll try one more bite.
You say that there were. I got a decent amount of beef.
Right,
in
I
there.
I would buy that.
Dude, it's not bad. It's good.
The price point is. I mean, I can't tell if it was on sale or not, but I mean, it's $9.
What's the expiration date on that? Is it like
2038?
Was it like 30 years ago
was
that
last-
that
it was
TV
last
ran?
year.
That's what you want.
No,
2014.
There's only 14 years left on it, so
No, that's
why
what you
it's-
want. That's what you want. I kind of at the end of this want to like see which one has the longest expiration date. What was the Mountain
yeah.
House expiration date?
Can you grab that one?
I don't know, but it's not.
it.
It's
No,
not
that's
gonna. It's
Backpackers
not gonna
Pantry.
die on this table.
Oh, the Mountain House?
Oh no, wait. Did we do
We
the
did Backpackers Pantry
Which
first.
one? What's the expiration date on that one?
And I love Backpackers Pantry. I'm annoyed.
Guys, we might this might need a. I don't know if I can stir this in. There was a whole pocket of seasoning
that we missed.
that was still
Oh.
dry, stuck at the
Come
bottom because
on,
it
make
wasn't
it
stirred.
happen.
I'll
See,
try and
that's-
get it up.
That's a thing that we like. We don't like to. Well, we grate on that.
I don't
like-
love. I don't love when that happens.
Yeah, I hate that. I don't know. I don't even see it.
It could be user error. I thought I did stir it, but
Oh, if you stirred it, it's user error for sure.
I did good on the other one.
You did well.
I done good on the other
done
one. Come
good.
on now, Pa. Dude, I
Yeah.
do not see an expiration date on
You
this
did get it
anywhere.
at Walmart.
Superman does good.
He's special, boy. I love you.
Dude, this does not have. Please tell me. Find it
Try this
somewhere else.
again.
I don't see
Probably
an
on the
expiration
pull
date.
tab.
You think?
Maybe.
I don't see an
The thing
expiration
that
date
we
on
like
it.
ripped off.
Yeah, maybe.
That's probably true.
Leave no trace. I mean trace. Be kind to nature.
Does it say it on there?
Dude, I'm not saying it.
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe on the tab.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. I thought that would be a fun game to play.
I don't want it anymore.
I'll take a bite.
Any better?
Let me take one bite. Any better?
Then yeah, I guess I want. I mean, it was
Oh,
good.
I forgot
I'm
you
not going to
mixed it
say
up.
any better. I'm not
You
saying
might-
that as a slanderous way.
You might.
I liked it.
Just a disclaimer, because it stirred late, you might get a crunch. But
crunch?
flavor wise, it did add a bit. It's way more like MSG.
Yes. Bring it on.
yeah.
Give me that.
So the good
I like
stuff.
it. I do. I like it less now.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He wanted- he
got
wanted
that
more bland.
That mushroom powder hit
You
him.
wanted more bland.
Yeah, I like it less. And it was definitely crunchy.
better.
Yeah.
You really think? Damn, man.
Yeah.
Well, you
Wow.
just don't like that flavor, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I was
And
going to say,
you know what?
it
I
could-
don't
it could
like a beef
stand a little
stroganoff
bit
either.
of salt.
Oh, I can smell that it's better.
Yeah. It was a big old chunk. I mean,
I think
I
one
must
thing
have
that
missed
I
it.
keep coming back to, and I say this often, sriracha in there. Mm-hmm. But I think I've said that on like almost
Every
all the ones
single
I
one.
like.
You just like siracha.
I
Yeah.
think
do.
that's the issue. Yeah, that's
Nothing
like
wrong
a
with
little
that.
bit of heat.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's good.
Very good. That was good.
I like that one.
That's
That's a good result.
Impressive.
I don't have to drive all the way to REI. I can get
We've
it.
never fucking heard of you, but it was really
Good
really
job.
well.
What is it called?
Ready Wise.
What? What?
Ready.
What
you,
a name.
you get 3 out of 4 stars.
I'll
Congratulations.
bet if you read it, it's from like Sam Walton makes that shit, dude, for sure.
That's the thing. They don't have that at Walmart.
They're on Facebook and Instagram. It says it on the back.
Fuck, give him a follow.
Great.
Man. That bag
Who
is,
isn't? So
that
is my
bag is
Aunt
fucking
Rebecca.
steaming.
All right.
Shout out to Aunt Debbie.
I don't have any.
Let
of
me
that.
figure out which one of these is next.
You fucking liar.
I'm,
Here we are, baby.
I'm really,
I'm excited about this one.
Hold on.
I am too. And you know what? This is bullshit.
Hold on.
because all the ones we try, the ones that I'm least excited about trying, like I'm not gonna lie, I wrote that fucking bag off, but when you brought it in, I'm like, oh cool, man, it's a sale bag. Like this is not gonna be good.
It was good.
It was good.
It was good.
Happens every time.
We have a lot of.
That's probably going to make it on the next trip.
We also have a
for
lot of
sure.
like preconceived opinions about
for
some of these
sure.
other brands because we've
We've had them before. Dude, I'm
good or bad.
I'm not going to expose right now, but I'm looking at the back of Peak Refill's package right now.
the calories.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but you know
They're
what?
always high.
They're always
Bonkers.
high. They're always high.
That dude biscuits. We did biscuits
Oh
and
my
gravy, and
God.
I
It was
think
like 1,600 or something.
No, it wasn't that.
It
It was
wasn't
like
that much.
1,100
It was
for a
11,
bag.
yeah.
It was
It was a lot.
1,100 for a bag.
All right,
so what do we got
here
right
first?
now?
So right now, Mountain House. Kung Pao chicken with basmati rice, zucchini, and peppers.
Mountain House also redid their packaging.
It's
They
a
did.
squatty. Yeah, it's a
Okay,
squatty
it's,
boy now.
boy.
it's not a squatty, but where they have you rip off the
Is it
top
a lot of
is
packaging
a lot
comes
lower.
Oh, so it's like it's up there now.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
at least
It's still. I mean, I still call
but
it a squatty.
I love that it's a squatty because
I like a
you don't
squatty.
have to cut
Let's
it
explain
off.
why that's important. Because if you have a
So if you have a children, if
I
you
was
bring
gonna
your
say it,
kid's
but-
spoon, I didn't know you were going there.
I was leading up to it.
that's right.
So no,
if you don't want to spend a bunch
shorter
of money on a
package.
titanium spoon, you could just bring your child spoon that's
Yeah.
free and eat.
You know what
if
we
you don't
gotta
want to
do?
have to lick Kung Pao chicken off your elbow,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you have less money than the cost of one of these meals to buy a fucking titanium spoon.
Also, those children's spoons only come in a pack of like 4 or 3.
And that's like
how
$5.
much is a pack of 4 or 3 of those children's
Yes, but
spoons?
I've been using. They've been
Ah,
being
the
used
truth
all
comes
day,
out.
every day for like 7 years.
I'm just saying.
So
That's
if
like
you were gonna
you're-
have
that's like
to
girl math
buy
right now,
something-
dude.
What are your kids eating with now? What do they do when you're on the trail? They're like, oh, I guess we're not eating that.
I bought them a titanium spoon.
I guess we're not eating that.
And his silverware drawer is just all
Yeah.
is all
Titanium.
titanium
It's like,
spoons.
honey, can you hand me one of the kids' spoons? I'm hungry tonight.
All right, so we need stats. Whole container, 580 calories. A
okay.
little bit lower than the last one.
Drunken noodles.
You know
is
what
how
I was
much
worried
again?
about when I
490.
when I
490.
opened
So that's
that?
not a lot.
You know what I didn't do on the last one? Water and time, which if I remember right, that was more water. It was 2 cups on the ReadyWise one for 15 minutes. Double check me. I think that's correct.
I think time, if it's between 12 and 15, whatever.
They're all
That's
going to be
pretty
pretty
normal.
fine,
But
but water
12
usage
two-
is important.
2 cups is a lot of
That's
water.
a lot of
It
water.
feels like on the higher side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so-
2 cups of water, 12 to 15 minutes.
This one's a cup and a half for 580 calories for the whole package. All right, and this is
580. That's not enough.
Kung Pao chicken.
I mean,
What's your
490
number?
was drunken noodles.
What's your number then?
Dude, I mean,
Number for what?
it just feels low.
The calories?
I don't know. I feel like at least 6.
I think anything over 5 is pretty good for a meal. No?
550. Yeah,
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
that's probably the low end for me.
Yeah, I would want to eat something else probably.
I think
too.
so.
But you know I'm bringing them gummy bears.
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in this.
There is. It is a
Jeez.
that is a colorful package on the inside.
Do you mix this well?
I doubt.
Dude, the chicken in it is
Actually, no.
last
Let's
time-
hold
giving
on.
this guy
Hang
a
on.
lot
Hang
of
on.
credit
We're
here.
gonna
We're
make.
gonna
I didn't
have
make
a-
all these.
We're
I didn't
gonna
make all these.
We're gonna taste it, and then we're gonna be
Alex
like,
did
"This is
2 of them."
okay." And then he's like, "Wait a minute, there's a pocket."
I mixed the best ones.
He did. No, you
I
made
mixed,
this one.
I mixed the last one.
You made this one.
And I did mix that mac and cheese. Forever young.
I wanna be. What were the numbers? Minimum threshold on calories for a
Why are
package?
we
This is
singing
580.
"Forever Young"?
I don't
Because
know.
it's Forever
mac
Young
and
mac and
cheese.
cheese.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I was like, wait, this
I
is like
missed-
the 3rd time I've heard it tonight. Why?
I missed your minimums on the calories.
I would say over 500 is probably
550.
good.
I'd say over. I think I need over 6.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you're also it's f***ing 11 o'clock at night right now, and you're gonna go home and cook a steak.
Yeah,
Probably.
I mean, when I've had other ones, like because like you had what was the one at the Red where I ended up eating?
That was a Kung Pao, or that was a Alpine Air.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever it was. I had my dinner and you were done with yours. I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep going.
That's because I didn't like it.
So it, I need. I mean, the bigger that
delicious.
number, the better
Dude,
for me.
that is so
This is one of the best
fucking good.
ones.
It's great.
Yeah.
That
This is
is
one of the best
so
ones I've ever
good.
had.
Yeah, it's so hard going first because I have to not like try to say anything.
You
It's
say
great.
like you need that needs some siracha. That
needs
has
nothing.
a great
It needs
spice to
nothing.
It
it.
needs nothing.
it needs nothing.
It's perfect.
Oh, I will
My
say.
first bite, I thought it was almost going to be too spicy because I'm not a huge. I don't want, but
no,
it was
it's
I-
so good.
it leveled off. It was perfect.
I will say, and I've noticed this with Mountain House. That's Mountain House, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes their chicken, if it's a thicker piece,
Yep.
is a little crunchy.
But did you get one of each?
The chicken is
But,
so
Dude, the
good.
chicken is chunky and real tender.
But I had another piece that wasn't
can't
that.
give up
Oh,
this
really?
bag,
The
bro.
first one I
No,
had.
you need to
Send
get
it
it
back,
back
man.
over
Bring
here,
it back.
dude.
Bring
If I
Stop
only
it.
if I only went on the first bite and I passed it along, I would have a totally different review because the first one was dry and didn't quite get there. The
Oh, I
second
didn't
one
have-
was like, whoa.
I had none that were dry.
That is some of the best chicken that I've had in a freeze-dried meal.
So
Very
good.
tender, tons of flavor, surprisingly spicy.
Yeah.
Like I like spice. I handle spice really well.
But it's not the
And that was,
spicy.
like,
It's not the
very
kind of
good.
spicy where you can tell they just dumped a bunch of powder.
yeah, and it's not like the spice that's
it's
going to make your
actual
nose
flavor.
run.
Right.
It's like
It's enough.
It's
The
flavor.
Yeah.
zucchini
It's
is
just-
good.
it's
The
just flavor.
zucchini is like
Nice
like,
touch, man.
Good
Yeah.
texture to it. Like yeah, dude.
And
That
honestly,
was a win.
I will say I'm impressed because I'm not a huge Mountain House
you guys
fanatic.
stole all the chicken. What the f- is wrong
didn't
with
get
you?
any
I
chicken
didn't
in my last
purposely
bite.
do that. I didn't do that on purpose.
KPC. You just
okay.
ruined KPC.
Is there not enough chicken in
There's
it? though?
not enough
There's
chicken
not
in
enough
it
chicken.
if the chicken's all gone.
Dig in there deep. Get in there.
Go get it deep.
Swirl
lad.
it around.
Listen, man, if you had a shorter spoon, you'd be in trouble.
Sticking
Whammo!
by it.
Chicken's gone. All right, so
right, I
Mountain
still want
House.
some.
I haven't taken a bite yet. Mountain House, you guys need to add more chicken.
Add more
to this.
chicken. Yes.
So the expiration date is smack dab on the back of that thing. 2054 is the
2054?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
that bad boy is going to last you a while.
We're going to be on episode like 2000. More than that. Gosh, lots.
When
Can't do the math that
when
quick.
the apocalypse hits, grab the Mountain House.
And go listen to the Apocalypse episode.
and wish you had more chicken.
That is really good, but it does need more
It's
chicken.
all
in it.
rice now.
It's all rice.
But it's
but
flavorful.
it's still good.
I
So
dig it.
I will also say this, and I'm thinking you could doctor that up like you could put that on a tortilla. Even it's not super soupy.
That's an idea.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I
If you
guess.
put a little bit of cheese on that in a fucking tortilla,
And oh, dude, we haven't talked about this.
stop it.
We
Dude,
haven't,
talk
we haven't
dirty,
talked about
man.
this. We haven't talked about this with any of them
No.
yet. But we do these by the books, and when we cook these,
Right.
we do it
To the
exactly
water,
to
yeah.
the water level. Whereas normally, if I take some on the trail, I usually go a little bit less to make sure it's thick and
because
doesn't
it's
get
a
runny.
fucking soup fest.
None of these so far, this one included, are soupy.
True.
That one
That's
is
true.
perfect.
That was
That's
really
where
good.
it's
That was
at.
really good.
To the point where, yeah, you could throw this on a tortilla. And,
A little bit of cheese.
Dude, that's unfair. That's cheating.
it is.
You just spilled some on your pants.
second time, man.
God, you're a
Dude,
mess.
Are
you're
you
a
getting another
mess.
nickname tonight? Spill.
Bring it on.
You're a mess.
I
Spill
haven't
lax.
spilled once, and
I
I've
know.
got my little baby spoon over here.
Yeah, and you got the
Man.
long boy.
Yeah,
How's your
dude.
elbow?
Speaking of which, like,
your
dude, this
elbow?
thing is half the size of that. Dude, talk about real estate in your pack, man.
Yeah, man.
That thing's just sticking
He-
out.
he's
It's gonna stick
compensating.
in your back.
He's compensating.
Look at how long that thing is. Man. Just gotta go with the classic.
You got a long
It's like he's
spoon.
got a lifted,
It's versatile.
lifted truck.
I could
You
use
got
this
a
right now.
long
I could
spoon.
cut down a tree with this.
You're not supposed to cut down trees, dude.
Come on, bro.
The hell is wrong with you?
You idiot.
What the hell is wrong with you?
The internet's gonna murder you. They know what you look like
and
now.
now that, yeah, I was gonna say they can pick you out in a crowd.
This dude's
Look at that
canceled.
meat guy.
This dude's canceled.
They're gonna throw soup at you like one of those no oil rallies.
First video episode and we're canceled because of me. All right, guys.
Not
I'm
were.
excited about
it's,
this one.
It's time.
We have two more to go. Like I need to go vomit. Like I feel so full.
It's
I shouldn't have
time.
eaten
You
dinner.
need to only get.
So
You're going in again.
I got to get just a
Yeah,
little.
get
bit.
It
after
was so good.
It
I
was
didn't
good.
get a second bite. I get the last bite, and then it
that's
goes
true.
back, and then
That's
I don't
true.
get it back.
That's true.
so
okay.
full.
Oh, that's
You're
right. I didn't even
You're
think
right.
about that.
Yeah,
because
you
we're used
dicks.
to. We had the table where it would actually go in a full
Hey,
circle.
listen,
Now it's a
dog.
snake.
It's on the table. You can get it
Yeah, man.
again.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, but we're going to judge you. So this is Alpine Air.
Alpine
We're giving you
Air.
another shot,
I'm
guys.
so
Hold
You
on.
know what? Though?
Hold
Hold
on.
on. Because
Let's
Alpine
preface
Air was
this
okay
in case
the
you
last
guys
time.
don't know. Let's preface this, okay? The first time we did one of these freeze-dried meal episodes,
It tastes like booty.
dude,
It was gross.
Dog food.
quite literally, that was the quote. Was dog food.
Dog food, yeah.
It was Kung Pao beef. It's now a running joke that it's awful. They haven't really. We've tried like at least 3 others, and they haven't been good. There was
No.
one
What
that
was-
was like
what
one
was the
was
other
okay.
one we
No, I
tried?
don't
Do you
even
one that
remember?
was just.
It was
like,
the bolognese.
The bolognese
Oh, yeah,
was
that was
like
okay.
acceptable.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it was. I think
Sure.
it was my second favorite. I think actually.
But
I
you were the
remember
only
liking it. I think.
Yeah,
It was
one.
okay.
You had it in your top 2, but nobody else did. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah. It was bottom. It was at best.
If only it was
third for
recorded
everybody else.
and we could go back.
We'll have to check the
We'll have
tape.
to check the tape.
But
I'm
no.
excited about this one.
Alpine Air has not performed
it's
well so
fucking
far.
mac and cheese.
Hold on though. It's called Forever Young Mac and Cheese. What
know
does
why.
Forever Young even
So,
mean?
all right, let's do this. So, Forever Young Mac and Cheese. This
We're gonna
is
get
a
demonetized for that, by the way.
If we do it
No.
enough.
No, I'm kidding.
This is a vegetarian meal.
That's right.
So it's mac and cheese made with 3 cheese sauce, the vegetable additions of peas, carrots, and corn. Peas and carrots.
You beat me to it. Come on, peas and carrots. Love you, Jenny.
The calorie for the whole container is 590. I think is the same as
Wow.
For a mac and cheese, that's
Come on, man. It should be
low.
like $3,000, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Strike
$3,000.
one.
Should be a number of bills.
But it's over 500, so
Yeah.
It is acceptable.
Yeah. And the okay, 2 full cups of water for this one as well.
lot.
That's a lot for something that doesn't have a protein in it.
That's
right.
egregious. Come on now.
yeah, but
and
it is
cooking
a pasta.
time is short. But,
I guess so. I
yeah.
guess I feel like something.
Crack it open, Snorlax.
Hold on. Am I wrong? Like, wouldn't you think something that is like a protein would take more water to
rehydrate?
hydrate rather than a pasta? Or maybe not.
No, because it absorbs it, I think, more.
Well, there's just more pastas. Like
I see. Yeah.
Just number
Gotcha.
of
Noodles.
more
Noodle
noodles.
noodles.
Gotcha. I guess it's just. I feel like it would be harder to rehydrate. the
Apparently, no
protein.
odals require a lot of
No
water.
He just readjusted himself so he doesn't spill on his pants anymore.
Yeah, because we made
he's
fun of him too
he's
much.
gonna spill.
Here, let me
again.
help
We're
you,
gonna
guy.
make fun of him even more.
Now you can lean back a little bit more if you want.
I would say this is going well.
He didn't make a face, so that's
There's
always
also
good.
there's also no meat in there, and this guy's practically a carnivore, a beefivore.
This is a heavy bag.
I
This is
I
probably the
struggle with this.
heaviest bag.
Relax, dude. I can already see it on
Keep
your face.
keep it in, Snorlax.
What was that?
Ew, dude.
What was that?
What was that noise?
It wasn't me. My mic's too far away.
Was that somebody's stomach?
Ew, dude.
Wasn't me.
What? I hope we caught that audio. There was just the most guttural sound that just came from somebody, dude.
That's called a heartburn.
Someone get the Pepto.
That's called indigestion.
Yeah. Upset stomach, diarrhea.
How many bites you going for there, guy?
I didn't get vegetable in the other one.
What's the
Didn't
full
get a
thing?
vegetable.
Oh,
Oh, so there's like you can actually see
there's
the
actual
vegetables mixed in.
Yeah.
I thought it was like kids where it was like, they blend that shit up so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't see it. But
No,
man,
it's
there's goods in there.
Yeah. You can tell what you're
This
eating.
doesn't look like mac and cheese.
No, it doesn't look like mac and cheese.
It's Forever Young mac and cheese. I guess
I would
maybe
like to know the story.
It's
on that,
probably
'cause
like,
I don't think it
have your
says.
vegetables. They'll keep you young. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think
I
of.
guess.
Maybe.
I don't think Alpine Air knows what they're doing.
Alpine Air, hit us
they were
up.
listening to that song. And
Email us. Let us know why it's called that.
Yeah, please. We'd love to know. And maybe it says at the top. There's like a narrative there. Maybe it says it there, but
Maybe.
we'll have to read it. Alex,
You can't make that.
why are you making faces?
God, this bag is heavy.
So
It is.
heavy.
It's dense. It's a brick.
And
dense.
3 guys
But
have just gone
thing
through it
is,
before you.
if it's going to be dense, like the number should be higher.
It should be more than
You would think,
$5.90.
right?
Come on.
The noodles are thin though, so I think maybe that's why.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not mac and cheese though.
It's all right. You take
It's
a bite.
not terrible.
So
You know, there's
It's fine.
chewy ass vegetables.
Some of them are chewy.
It's not
so
mac
the
and
reason
cheese.
why I
Some of them-
say
yeah.
the reason why I don't know, I got the cheese part of it. The reason why I struggle with it is because like I'm surprised how much I like it, given that there's no legit like protein in there.
Yeah.
I am gonna not knock it for like, dude, throw some chicken in there, and I think that'd be pretty good. Oh,
If
what are
it
you
had
spitting
chicken,
out?
it'd be better.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh, is it the packet that we didn't take out?
No, that pea was as hard as a rock.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
So it's not hydrating very well.
I wouldn't say that. If there's every meal is gonna have the one bite here and there.
Yeah, it's like you're eating chalk.
That's a reality of freeze dried stuff. I mean, that's just gonna happen sometimes.
I didn't mind that at all.
My 2 bites were
I didn't either.
actually
I thought it was
To me,
fine.
it's like a cheese.
I could eat that, no problem.
I'm gonna say it's like a cheese sauce. I know that's what mac and cheese is. That doesn't
Yeah.
taste like mac and cheese. That's like a freaking Alfredo
It could-
sauce
right.
more than
Yeah.
it is.
could be.
That's
It could
true.
That's like
1,000% agree.
that's like
That's
noodles
true.
and Alfredo.
It could
That's
be more
true.
cheese. Like
Heavier
cheddar
than
cheesy.
cheese.
Like give me some some yellow cheese, right? Like
Well, that's what I was thinking too. Is
Yeah.
like when I think of mac and cheese, I think of like
Give me that Kraft
I grew
liquid
up on
gold,
Kraft,
you know?
right? So like that's kind of what I think of.
Yeah.
But it's white, mild cheese. It's
Yeah.
pretty. It's not very thick.
I'd eat it on the trail.
But my biggest problem is like I had at least 3 bites where the peas were rock solid.
Yeah.
Like hard to eat.
I will say it could be way more bland. Like I'm surprised actually how much flavor it does have.
Decent flavor.
Given the ingredients, you're not wrong.
Decent flavor.
I agree.
I don't mind the flavor. It was okay. It's whatever.
It is-
It's not the worst thing I've ever had from Alpine
It's
Air.
light years
I would
better
actually,
than
you know what?
Kung Pao beef.
I would say it's the best thing I've had from Alpine.
I would second that.
Well,
This is-
I don't know.
oh,
Kinda
This is
sucks.
definitely the best thing I've had.
That
from Alpine.
sucks.
That
I think the bolognese was good.
the bolognese was
Yeah,
good.
I would eat this.
The
over
bolognese
the
was
You
okay.
think? Really? Even though the
Yes.
bolognese had protein in it?
Taste wise, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to buy it.
Huh.
Ever.
You know,
but
what
I mean,
yeah.
you know what that could use?
Some
Don't-
sriracha.
sriracha.
Jesus.
Toe sauce?
Got it. Toe sauce.
No, I was gonna say sriracha.
You better bring a whole bottle of sriracha
I know, man.
on this trip.
The only you know what? What's it called? Backpackers Pantry or whatever.
Yeah.
With their pad thai, which
Yeah.
is one of my favorites, they stopped putting
I
the
know.
fucking
Yeah, they
heat
took it
packet.
out.
I
Yeah.
know.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Man.
they don't listen.
What are you
don't know.
doing? Well, it's not legit sriracha, right? You guys know about the sriracha background story?
Yeah, they stopped making it because they ran the supply, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I believe that they've had to readjust. I don't know what the new sriracha tastes like, but I had a friend that like.
You
was-
might. You need to run me through. I don't know if I
Okay,
know
so
this.
like the original sriracha, I believe like the pepper. I'm gonna
The
sell
one
you.
that
Wasn't
has
there a
like the
shortage?
rooster on it, right?
Yeah.
There's a crazy
the
shortage on
good
the pepper
one.
on there. So like for a long time, most people couldn't like find sriracha, the original sriracha, in stores anywhere. I remember.
I had to order on Amazon.
Did you?
Yeah,
I
and it took,
remember.
like, 3
I got
weeks.
like the bootleg, like local grocery store branded one just to like get by. But I guess now it's back, but it's not quite the same because they had to
different.
get a different pepper,
Huh.
and so people are like upset. I had a buddy who was like holding on to his original bottle. In fact, I think he sent me a picture the other day. It was like the last drop,
what?
the
So
original
like that
sriracha.
pepper doesn't exist anymore, or
I guess so. I don't
Damn.
know. I somebody else probably knows a little bit more than me, but like that's basically the idea is that the OG sriracha, the green top,
Yeah.
I don't know the brand. What is it called? The
Koi
can't
Kong
remember.
or something.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't remember what it is.
That's basically gone.
If you know,
Damn.
shoot us an email. Be
Yeah, if you
curious
know.
to-
Yeah,
Let's
and
look
I
up the
will
story.
say I don't know the whole story either. I remember there was something of that effect, but I do think it is better than the others. It's unique.
Oh yeah. Well,
Unique in its own.
I think a little bit of that though too is that it is the original and the one that you associate with sriracha.
Yeah, that's
it's
the
kinda
taste
like
you assume.
It is sriracha, right? Like the way that Kleenex is tissues, and
Right,
things like
right,
that.
right.
Like
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
obviously other srirachas, but like that is sriracha. So
Yeah.
like that's what you associate with it. So like if it changes a little bit,
Yeah.
you're still gonna like be like, oh, well, that was the original, that was the
Yeah,
best,
I don't
right?
disagree.
It's nostalgia gets
It's
you.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
so I
it
get
is delicious.
It is.
Well, in all of our other episodes, we'd be done now, but
But we've got
one more, and this wasn't intentional. It just went by cooking order and how long these took to cook. So peak refuel is next.
So in theory, we've left the best. For
This
last.
is the
Well-
most excited I've wanted to try this one for a while.
Peak Refuel has won multiple times.
Yeah.
I think every time we
Top tier.
yeah, it's been top every time it's been on, right?
Biscuits and gravy.
I don't think it was his
Pesto
top
pasta.
pesto party.
What was,
What was
some
the
of the
other
other
one?
ones that we've had?
There's 3. We've
At
only
least
done
3.
it. We've had peak refill on at least 3 times. Pesto pasta, biscuits and gravy, and
There was there a teriyaki one that we tried?
What was the
Oh
first
yeah,
one?
it was a teriyaki.
pesto was the first one.
Oh, was
yeah,
it?
that
Yeah.
one just
It was like a
blew
chicken.
our
It was like a chicken
minds.
teriyaki.
Yeah, it was a chicken. I remember
Yeah.
not like
Okay.
absolutely loving
That
that one,
wasn't
but I
your
don't
first.
like teriyaki.
Right.
Yeah, pesto was the one that
You don't
blew
like
all of our minds.
teriyaki?
It's too sweet
Oh man,
for him.
yeah, it's a little too sweet for me. But the biscuits and gravy one is like maybe my favorite meal.
Thought I was drawing the
My
line
f-
at the spoon, but the line has been redrawn.
My favorite from them was that pesto pasta.
It's so insanely good.
Yeah.
The pesto pasta is
It's
really
so
good.
good.
Crazy. So
All
we'll
right,
see.
so this is peak refuels beef pasta marinara,
This is gonna be.
beef crumbles with pasta noodles in marinara sauce.
It's gonna be good.
There's beef
Spaghetti and
involved.
meatballs.
All right, so let's just
Drum roll for the calories,
Let's just
please.
get the calories out of the way. Whole container, 1,040.
That is bonkers.
For this,
They're always just
They're very calorie
Packing
heavy.
on.
Damn.
grab that Mountain House and hold it up to this for a sec, or
Where's the
the one of the squatties. Yeah, look at that. Twice the calories and the same package, effectively.
my God.
Theirs
That's
are always
crazy.
pretty
I don't know.
calorie
I don't know how
dense.
they do it.
I don't
to
know.
be honest. I mean, there's a lot of pasta in here, but still, the other ones were entirely pasta.
They were
Okay,
pasta.
all right. Tear into it, beef.
All right,
Come
hang on. Water and cooking time because that's important. 8 ounces.
It's nothing.
Wait,
It's nothing.
Come on.
That's
cup.
nothing.
One
Wait.
cup. The lowest water requirement
Yeah,
of all
perfect.
of these.
Lowest water,
Highest
calories.
Damn, it's already a winner.
Boom!
And the reason why, I mean, we're not accounting for
Tastes
cooking
like
time.
poop. No,
The-
it's gonna taste
The
good.
reason why it's last is because it only takes 10 minutes to cook. It's the fastest.
Wow.
Nothing makes
on.
sense.
We live in a simulation.
What are you guys doing over there? I can't wait, dude. I'm so excited.
I hope it's. I mean, I
Give
hope
us
it's
a
good.
tell. Give us
If it's
something.
good, it's just. I mean, let's just quit the podcast.
I feel
mean,
like I
this
know his
shit's
tell.
over.
When he enjoys it, he looks at it and doesn't break eye contact.
He's in love.
I don't know. That last bite he took was very large. But he. Oh, and
he
Danny wore
spilled
some.
some more.
I was gonna literally just say, oh, and he hasn't worn any of it yet. But now
He gives it a little
has.
kiss. He goes before he takes a bite. He's real tender.
A lot of lip smacking. we got
At least we didn't have
bowel
the,
sounds.
the
Yeah.
guttural whatever.
I don't know what
Like
that
an
was.
intestines twisting up into a fit.
I need
Share.
to get into the treasure chest, so I'm going to do that.
In the treasure chest.
I'm gonna say on look alone, it looks great.
You going spelunking there, Pfeiffer? They're all the same. Why did you had to pick which
Took so long.
The illusion. Come on.
The illusion. Which one? Get them bad boys back on
I know what you're
display.
thinking.
Stop
I
it,
know what you're
guys.
thinking.
Don't give it away.
It's harder to
Pass
it's-
that bag.
It is harder to not do a tell while we're doing the video for whatever
for
reason.
sure.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't think I gave anything away.
No, I was deceived a little bit with you, I think.
Yeah, I'm keeping you on your toes.
All right, Austin's had some bites.
All right.
Kind of like when he thinks he's right all the time. He's
Right.
he's deceiving.
Yeah. The
When
flavor
not when I think
the
I'm right.
flavor is good. The
Beef is
beef
crunchy.
is crunchy.
Yeah.
crunchy.
It's like Cocoa Pebbles in there.
Yeah.
It's like
And,
Cocoa Pebbles.
and I don't
Yeah.
know how much of that is from, we cooked it at this point 50 minutes ago.
Wow.
So temperature wise, it was
Still
not
pretty warm.
It was warm, but it wasn't hot.
Yeah.
And I don't know, did we stir that one well? I think you cooked that one, but
I think
I mixed them all.
did you?
we
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think that would be great if you added a little bit more water.
And some spice. I need a little
I don't
bit
know
more.
if
A little extra heat would be
a little
okay.
extra heat would be nice.
It's a bolognese. It doesn't need spice. It's a spaghetti. It's not.
Well, then that-
it's
well,
It's not
then-
bolognese. It's marinara.
Okay,
It's
but I
marinara.
agree, but
Pasta
it's
marinara.
not-
It's
it's
not meant
a-
to be spicy.
Then
No.
more marinara. I wasn't getting a whole lot of the sauce.
The flavor's great.
Yeah.
The consistency's great. The only problem for me, because I think the flavor's good, is that the
beef.
The beef
was a
tastes
little
freeze
too
dried.
crumbly.
very well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, the beef didn't hydrate.
And I
very
guess
well.
I mean a lot of that can be mitigated by how you cook it and how you attend to it
Okay,
while it's
so
cooking.
I'll ask the question then, and if you're wondering would I put sriracha in that, absolutely I would. I think I would still, even given like the crunchiness of that beef, I think the taste alone on
Yeah.
all of the other components of it is good enough to outweigh the beef
and
being
that
a
that's,
part
little
of
that's
it.
crunchy.
the
Yeah.
one consistent through line for all of Peak Refuel
Right.
is it tastes
Tastes
The taste is
so good.
like
really
it,
good.
it tastes like it's on a plate at your house.
you going
I'm
back
rifling
for that
through
other
all
one,
these.
dude?
That I mean that is like because the others you can actually all the this is going to be a tough one tonight because these were all really good, but the others that I've had that aren't good is the flavor itself. You can tell it's just a bunch of powdered shit like versus actual flavor. I don't know how else to describe it other than that.
Did somebody already open the treasure chest?
I just did.
Damn it.
You're gonna have to do it yourself.
It's okay.
We've got more episodes to record tonight.
We're gonna be eating this. This is gonna, but yeah, I would say flavor wise, it's still right. It's
yummy.
Yeah, it's yummy.
Yeah,
that's the first thing I
all
said
the flavor.
when we did pesto. That was the main thing that stood out to me. Is like, holy shit, this tastes like it's something.
But
And-
I
and
remember,
listen,
but I
I
remember the chicken being super tender
So
in that
good.
one.
Yeah, that's true.
For me, I don't necessarily need to be fooled. If I taste it and it's like, oh, that's a freeze dried meal, that doesn't necessarily ruin it for me.
No.
Right.
And that's, I think, where that for me shines, because it's like, listen, it's a fucking freeze dried meal.
I don't know.
I get it.
I think that that kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah.
I think it could be better.
It could be more tender for sure. I don't know if it's necessarily a more water problem. I don't know.
I think it would be though,
it
because if
would
it had
be.
more water, it would hydrate better. I feel like.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, but
'Cause it wasn't a
but
time
But the
problem.
noodles and the flavor were fine. It was
Yeah.
literally just the
Just
beef.
those.
You know, like the beef in the no oodles was tender.
Yeah.
That's why I went back to. I was like, I gotta check the chicken on the drunken noodles again. Or I'm sorry, not the drunken noodles, the kung pao. Tender as shit. And then over at the no oodles, the beef was really tender. So
Yeah.
that was really the only bummer with that one, because everything else was really good. I mean, God,
It's literally just the beef.
it's literally just the
Yeah.
beef. The caloric intake, the water, the amount of time, the flavor, the noodle consistency, like everything was great. It looks great. It looks like a good meal, but those beef chunks.
And
are
I
a
think
little
Brian's
cocoa
right. I
puffy.
think maybe they got a little aggressive with like, oh, it's only going to take a cup. It's like, well, maybe
Right,
you do a
yeah.
cup, another quarter cup or a little bit less,
like 2 ounces.
and then
3 ounces.
give
Yeah, I was
that give
kinda
that beef a
thinking
little
that
bit
too.
extra to soak up, and then that might make all the difference.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
So this
I'm
is not a
sure they
shootout,
did
but a
that.
shootout. So we're gonna. I guess we're gonna have
Ranking
to
1
pick.
through 5.
I guess we're gonna have to pick, right?
Well, Fife, you went first.
Damn it.
Oh, are we starting at the top or at the bottom? Want to start at the worst?
No, you got to start. You can do your
Just
order.
do your 5.
Do your 5.
Oh, I
Your
don't.
5.
I don't know if I know.
I do.
All right,
Go.
If you know,
so
go.
I'm gonna go Mountain House Kung Pao chicken, top of the list tonight. The chicken was tender. It was flavorful. It wasn't soupy. It had a great consistency to it. I love the new squatty bag. That bad boy is at the top of the list. Surprisingly, coming in at number 2 is going to be the one you're sipping on right now, the no oodles and beef. Only for a few reasons. One,
So good.
it came out of left field. I mean, Ready Wise, I've never heard of. It was $9.
No one that's ever listened to the podcast has ever heard
No
of
one's
it.
ever heard of
right.
it. I think that factor definitely put it right above my third, which would have to be the Peak Refuel beef. What did they call that? Pasta marinara.
beef
pasta
again,
marinara.
we just talked about it. My main reasons are being that I think calorically and the amount of water and the flavor and the noodle consistency and all that stuff is really good. The only downfall really was the beef being a little too crunchy. A little Cocoa Puffs in there. I think second to last is going to have to be my Forever Young mac and cheese, because to me, it's not a mac and cheese. It's kind of just like a white cheese noodle, and the peas were crunchier than the Peak Refuel beef.
Got the crunchiness.
Yeah, I got like 3,
Yeah,
dude.
maybe,
It was like a pebble. And then last and very much least has to be the Drunken noodles. I just think that there was just
From Backpacker
nothing to that.
Pantry.
There really weren't any like redeeming qualities with that one. It just was sad and boring and just didn't have
Sad.
anything special to it. So that's my list.
Are we going this way? Am I
Yeah,
next?
go ahead. You're
sure,
next.
go for it.
I'm not gonna lie, and I just retried a few because I'm conflicted on this. There wasn't one in the bunch today that if we took out, I would be disappointed in. I would
Yeah,
maybe
I
be
agree with
more
that.
excited than something else maybe, but I'm generally from a crop here pretty excited. I'm gonna say, and I don't want to say it pains me to say, but what's the Ready Wise?
The
Yeah.
no
that-
oodles. Yeah.
That was my top. And I hate saying
Wow.
Why?
I hate saying I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it. I mean, I did the same thing with Peak Refuel. Listen, when I think it was a little salty, but
Yeah.
I think if we mixed it at the beginning,
Right,
and then that was like
Because we already took
incorporated.
some content out.
I
before we
love
mixed it together.
mushrooms. It just had good flavor, and I liked it. And I could probably, with the mixture of the bit of salt.
Dude, this is great. So so they have a bunch of flavors. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 12 flavors or so.
Yeah.
If you mail in, let me see here. Mail in like this patch right here from the front of the package. So this thing right here.
Stop.
They're gonna send you fun swag.
What?
And they want you to collect all the patches. So yeah, send it in. We got ReadyWise marketing team. They're in Salt Lake City. I think we're doing it, boys.
Dude, hell yes,
we're
we are.
definitely
Yeah,
doing
we
it.
are.
Absolutely.
Dude, I know. We'll open it on there.
It says collect all the patches.
I don't think there's more flavors on there than they had at the store by my house, but I mean, there's like 6 more at the store at my house. I can get.
I mean, we're doing it.
We're doing
Wow.
it. I'm in, man. I liked it. I thought it was really good.
Collect them all. Oh, there's jokes on here. There's riddles.
What?
You
How did I miss-
did you
no,
not
I-
look at the package?
I was looking at the number, the calories. That's it.
He saw beef and he was just like,
I did.
Hey, listen,
He froze.
I got it.
Did you know that I can hold on? Did you know that I can cut down a dead tree just by looking at it? It's true. I saw it with my own eyes.
That's so bad.
All right, let's not ruin it because it was good.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Actually, you cut off because there were more jokes, but they're
I
cut
think
off
you
right
saw
here.
it off.
You saw-
God.
Good one.
Come on.
Damn,
All right,
dude.
so that was your number one.
That was your
That was my one.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that Mountain House is 2. There's no question.
Yeah.
And then for sure. And what was that called again?
The Mountain House? That was the
Kung Pao chicken.
Yeah,
Kung Pao
Chicken.
chicken. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was fantastic. I wanted that one to be my one, but retrying that, whatever that last one was so freaking good. So it's kind of a toss up. Beef pasta marinara from Peak Refuel number 3. Wow, that's crazy to say that it's number 3. The not mac and cheese is number 4. And then the drunken noodles, never buy them. I won't ever buy them. And I was very excited. That's the one I was most excited about.
Yeah.
And it's the one I was most let down by.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's life,
Interesting.
man.
All right. I'm gonna go.
Showbiz,
my number
baby.
one. My number one is gonna be the Kung Pao chicken.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, like by far number one.
Okay. It had really good
It was
flavor.
delicious.
Yeah, and then I think my number 2 is gonna be the Peak Refuel.
Wow.
I do wish it would have been number 1 if it wasn't super crunchy, but with the beef. But that's gonna be my number 2. The flavor was still great. Number 3 is gonna be the Forever Young mac and cheese by Alpine Air. The fourth for me is gonna be the what was it? Ready Made?
Ready Wise.
Ready Wise.
Ready Wise.
That's gonna be number 4.
But
Wow.
you preface
You don't like
by saying
mushrooms.
you don't like
I don't like
mushrooms,
mushrooms.
and it's
That's
got
fair.
that kind of stroganoff taste to it. So I get that.
And then the drunken noodles with chicken is gonna be
Yeah.
my 5th.
Bummer.
Yeah.
All right.
So this has been everyone's
That's been
least
everyone's-
favorite so
yeah.
far.
What
We
were
just-
they drunk when they made it?
Come on.
Ah.
And this is the first Backpackers Pantry that I've not really enjoyed.
Same.
But I will preface this. It's not impossible to eat. It still is fine.
Yeah, it's
They're all
fine.
just
everything
not
we
fun.
had
Where's
tonight
one?
was good.
Right. And
Yeah.
and Alex, you said, I mean, this is probably the hardest to choose from, I think, than we've had on other episodes.
You know what?
Because the other ones had very obviously bad one, and then others that were better.
There was honestly there wasn't one that was just horrible.
Right.
I'm flipping. I'm flipping mine.
Okay.
I'm going to go with this as last place. This is
What?
4th place.
Wow.
Yeah, I am.
I'm chalking that up to you not liking
Yeah.
mushrooms.
Yeah, no, of course. That's probably
Okay.
what it is. But yeah, that's going to be what it
I don't know,
so
man. I
switched.
I reopened that Forever Young mac and cheese, and the stench hit me in the face that it's not good.
Do you like peas? Are you a peas guy?
I like peas.
Oh,
I don't like
alright.
peas that break my teeth.
Yeah.
guy?
I
All
like
right.
peas.
It was like
at
the
a nice,
cheese. It was
at
like
a
the-
nice Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
It was the cheese kind of thing. I
me,
love what's the good Italian dish with
Carbonara?
I love carbonara. That was
Yeah.
kind of like a shit
Yep.
carbonara. You know?
Yeah, it needed some
wannabe
prosciutto.
carbonara. Need some bacon on there.
All right, 5.
all right. I'll close this up with. I'm similar to Alex,
take us
but I'm
home.
gonna be a little. I got a controversial take here. I think Ready Wise is my top as well. That's. Wow. I'm really pleased
You
with
guys
that.
are crazy.
I'm
But
glad.
it's good.
It's
take.
good.
It was still your number 2.
No, I know. It's
Yeah,
just
it's-
like
it's
it's
good.
just insane.
Wow.
It's- I'm surprised.
And I think the reason why it's not Kung Pao chicken is just because that I like stroganoff better than Kung Pao chicken. Like that's just personal
There's
preference for
something
me.
about I don't disagree. And the creaminess, I think the
creaminess and the mushroom
is what
sauce,
sold it.
yeah.
I think on a pure flavor alone, if you're just going straight up head-to-head flavor, I like the Kung Pao chicken.
It has
better.
more going on.
And like
Yeah.
the heat and the spice is
Yeah.
great. And that's why I said it was a toss-up.
Right.
But the creaminess of it, like if I'm like on the trail and I want to just be fat boy around the fire, like that's what I want. I want to eat like
honestly,
the
there's,
creaminess. I like that better.
That's one of those things like that throws back like home for me. That just feels more
Comfort
home.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Agreed.
Huh.
So, because I
Whereas
mean, my
Kung
mom
Pao
would make
chicken
stroganoff.
just feels like a rice dish.
Yeah, my mom would make stroganoff all the time. And it was
See, I
that's
don't
just
like a stroganoff either.
Yeah, it's,
I love a stroganoff,
So that kind of hit me there, and it tastes really good.
Here we
So
You like stroganoff?
here we go. So the
wow.
Ready Wise, and then
690 calories. Nice.
and then the second for me. Second for me is also the Mountain House.
All right.
29.
All right. We're on.
Sorry.
We're off the chain right now. Ready Wise, then Mountain House Kung Pao chicken. Then what am I forgetting?
You're batting
This one,
thousands.
this one was tough.
For third place?
You guys are gonna hate me for this. I think the Alpine Air beat out the Peak Refuel.
Whoa!
You think that that not mac and cheese
That thing
cheese
stinks, dude.
is better?
Dude, open that bag up again.
there's
I
no
took
hit
several.
you.
I took several bites,
Let it
and
hit you.
I will say, and I think if we cooked the Peak Refuel again, and the crunchiness really got me. It was really bad.
Yeah, that part
I'm not
sucked,
like
man. That did
and
suck.
I don't want to be like, I love Peak Refuel, so I don't want to be like, oh, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. No, dude, it was it was a really
It was
crunchy
crunchy.
beef.
It was crunchy.
It was
Yeah,
cereal
it was.
crunchy. Like I was, it was Chex
Cereal
Mix.
crunchy.
It was
Yeah.
crunch.
Yeah. So
And it sat in that bag for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
it had time. Yeah.
Did it sit in there for so long that it
Dehydrated.
It re-crunched.
So I'd be willing to say I'm not going to not get the Peak Refuel just because of that, because I think it did have a lot to do with how we cook. We probably cook it in a different way, but how it tasted tonight, the noodles with the peas and the carrots.
Nah,
I
man,
think
you
I
gotta
did.
As it
you gotta
stands, yeah.
judge it on how how they tell you to prepare.
Right, and we did.
Well, of course.
Yeah, we did it by
We
the book.
did.
Yeah.
So Alpine Air, and
fair.
then Peak Refuel's getting fourth place, and then of course the Drunken Chicken.
Yeah.
Drunken Noodle.
Bummer, drunken
Wow.
noodles.
So that
Yeah.
your
Still
new
got
flavor.
the new tag on it
I
too,
know.
man.
Might have to pull those from the shelves, guys. Replace it with something else. Get your R&D department working on something
But
else.
it wasn't Kung
It
Pao
wasn't
beef
fa-
bad.
No,
Oh,
no,
God.
no.
So,
No,
like,
listen,
it's
no one
not
called
that-
it dog food.
Right. It's just
Yeah,
was
Alpine Air
bland.
Kung Pao beef is still bottom of the tier.
Bottom.
Closely followed by who made that porridge?
Oh, God, I don't even remember.
Fire pot.
Fire pot.
Yeah.
Boo.
Wallpaper
Yeah.
paste.
But we didn't. Again, I think Kung Pao chicken for me might be my third favorite that we've tried here on the podcast, because those two other Alpine, not Alpine Air, sorry,
Peak
Refuel,
biscuits and gravy.
pesto and biscuits
pesto.
and gravy number two. That might have been like 3 all time that we've tried on the pod for me. I think that creeped up there. That's how good it was all the way around. It just didn't miss on so many different things. Typically, that's not like a flavor that I would go to when it comes to I like more like home style stuff, but it was insane. It was
I think
so good.
I think I'm gonna bring the Kung Pao chicken on the trip with us in 2
Nice.
weeks.
Good call.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a part of it. Oh, you're talking about the which Kung Pao? Not the
say
can-
you're not coming
Sorry,
on the
all
trip,
right,
dog?
hold on. I thought you were saying sarcastically.
The Kung Pao chicken we
Sorry.
just had.
I thought you were saying sarcastically the Kung Pao beef, and I was
No.
going to be very upset.
Honestly, I would, and hot take, and we should do this eventually. I would like to retry it.
I'm not. I'll
yeah.
never try it.
No. I think because it's
Oh,
such,
the
No, hold on. It's been such a big impact on us and our group and the podcast that I feel like
it deserves a second chance.
not even deserves. It's just like, are
novelty.
we crazy?
Yeah, I want to try it again.
Like, is what we said and what we've been dragging it.
You know what we need to
knock
do?
yourself
hold
out,
on,
guys.
hold on.
Over a year
You know
now.
what we need to do? You know what we need to do? Have an episode where we take all the tops and compare them and all the bottoms, and compare them.
The best and
bottoms.
worst of.
We're gonna spend so much money on food we hate.
We could probably split that. We could probably split that in 2
Shootout.
episodes if we need to.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we took all the least, lowest rated and see what's the lowest of the low, and see if Kung Pao beef shows up.
You know what
there.
we should do? We should do one of those videos where they the camera can see what you're tasting and you can't.
I was
taste
thinking
it.
of this earlier.
Yeah,
man.
that should be
Yes.
KPB.
Blind
in there.
it, blind it,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Blind
We could do
taste
blind
I'm
test.
test.
telling you, and don't get me wrong, I didn't like it, but I'm sure if you just gave me a spoonful of that, I don't know if I would sit there and just be like, "Oh, this kung pao beef tastes like
Well,
shit."
we've talked about it
Ugh,
before.
I just
Like
got
if you're
shivers thinking about
on
it.
the trail and you're hungry and
For
somebody
real.
shoved that in your mouth, you're not
Yeah,
going to be
right.
like,
It'd be fine.
You're not going to complain too much about it.
Not if I
But,
was starving for 3 days, but
yeah, but, I
man.
mean,
I
if
don't
you were
know.
eating that porridge, you'd be
Dude,
like, "Wow,
it was
this
pretty.
is
It was
pulp.
pretty. It was pretty offensive.
It was.
It was-
I remember that being the word. You
That was
used
the
for
word.
It was. Yeah.
Because like typically, like I like to use that word when something's not offensive. That was offensive.
It was. Yeah.
Like, it was bad.
So I would be curious to know. That episode was the first one we did for freeze dried. If anybody listening actually has tried that, email us. Let us know. Was it good
The kung
or
pao beef?
was it bad? The kung
The
pao
kung
beef.
pao beef from Alpine Air.
Let us know. The email is trio3pod@gmail.com. Hit us up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends. And we will see you next time.
Forever young, I wanna be forever young.
The Trail Theory Podcast is sponsored by Audimute and Audio Technica. Music by Dan Koch.